same response.
I don't know.
What did she say?
She said, just go for it. Dirty flip-flop off of these. What's the...
I think that's a confirmation that we should go.
I think so.
You think so?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go start playing. Alright, Logan, what are you cracking into here?
Butter chicken
Butter chicken.
and some cookies.
Cookie. A bun. Butter. Butter chicken is good.
Hello, everybody.
Our first official introduction into the van.
We just picked it up.
Quaint. It's not luxurious, but it's affordable. And it looks like it'll be quality.
Just to give a quick update of how our travels went. We got picked up at 3 on Thursday by Jared in an Uber, which was a surprise.
The Tesla.
Which was a surprise in the Tesla. Going through Toronto Airport that time was a breeze. Like, that was probably the best time it's ever been.
No security line.
No lines at all.
Got through right away. We waited a long time.
And that was the 5-hour flight from 10 to like midnight.
Oh, I don't know, maybe 1, but it felt really long.
Because we needed to stay up for that one, so we stayed awake. We ended up staying awake thanks to coffee. They served us coffee and TV and Jolly Ranchers as a little sugar rush.
Yeah.
And then
we got to San Francisco.
Yep.
Clear. We got through.
Didn't have to go through customs because we did it in Toronto.
Or security, nice. Right?
Or security.
So we went right to the gate, but we boarded.
We were very hungry also by this point
because
we hadn't eaten anything since lunch, and it was like 1 a.m.
Or later. It's like 2 a.m. I don't even know.
Yeah. But anyways, we did some stretches and then boarded, and
luckily no one was sitting beside us, and it was pretty empty, which was nice.
Supper was butter chicken, and it was actually really good. Really good butter chicken, which was
surprising.
Which was nice.
And then we took some sleeping pills and went to sleep, but man, those sleeping pills were not recommended. They made our mouths...
Okay, they helped us to sleep, but
they left an awful taste
still
in your
now,
mouth.
Whenever we drink water, it tastes like the water tastes super bitter. And when we woke up from, I don't know, 2 or 3 in the morning, like, changed time zones.
Just...
Till lunchtime, like, our mouths were just so, like, dry and bitter, and so that was...
You'd take a sip of water and all you could taste was just, like bitter pill. Matt's, your watch said that we got 7 hours of sleep. I calculated I got $300 worth of a premium economy seating and amenities bag until a flight attendant kicked me out. But I enjoyed it for the 4 hours that I was in there.
He went up there so then I could stretch out on all the 3 seats of our row. So that was nice. I got some good sleep. Matt got some good sleep.
Yeah. And then that flight went by pretty quick. We had a nice breakfast. Honestly, all the meals on United were
really good.
Blueberry
waffles.
I had like an egg and cheese and ground beef, like a scramble, which is really good.
And then croissants, and the croissants weren't good, but everything else was.
But I don't even know if you'd call them a croissant. Yeah. It's more like a stale bun.
Yeah.
And then our final flight was easy breezy, but we did have a stressful time kind of trying to make our connection. Just managed to figure it out, got there with time. The flight was super quick, only an hour.
But we got there like 10 minutes before it was supposed to take off, but it didn't start boarding
it was late boarding.
Until like 15 minutes after we got there, so it worked out.
And
then we landed in Christchurch and
got an Uber.
And he had a really thick accent. Like, I could barely understand him. And then we came to this car place. It's like a car rental place, I think. And met some other guy from
We met a Torontonian.
Toronto, and now we're about to take off. And Matt's gonna experience driving
on the left.
On the left-hand side.
No,
so,
right-hand side.
The left-hand side.
On the left, but I'm driving on the right of the vehicle.
Anyways, wish us luck. Jillian Franz, this is for you. It's a tiny home neighborhood. We are hungry grocery shopping. We are taste testing coffee to buy the beans. Picked up our coffee. We have bad news. We just came to our first Freedom camping spot, which is like free camping. And it's closed. A couple fun facts that we've learned. Number 1, the sheep do indeed have their tails cut off, not like England, where they have like big tails. Number 2, they really value huge, tall shrubs. What would you call it? Like hedges, like super tall hedges, like manicured very nicely. It's interesting. I have another fun fact. In the grocery store, there was a sign that said if you buy like fresh fruit, maybe even frozen fruit, that is imported from a different country, not to eat it like raw, but you're supposed to put it into muffins or like a loaf or something like that to like bake it and bake away any diseases or chemicals or whatever. We made it to our Freedom camping spot, and it's pretty crazy. There's like so much space, but it's pretty wet, so we didn't want to get stuck everywhere. There's some more areas right by the lake and some mountains. That is ours.
Rob the circle boy.